magician clever enough to fool Penn and Teller wins a trip back to Vegas to perform in their famous Las Vegas show. Let's meet our first potential fooler.
My name is Sean Farquhar, and I'm a professional magician. Magic is truly in my DNA. I learned my numbers from a deck of cards, which probably explains why in grade school I thought after 10 came Jack. I eat, sleep, and drink magic. Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat. Every job I ever took ended up going back towards magic. I worked in a pizza place, and I was doing tricks with the pepperoni. I would entertain the people who watched through the window. Actually, it's my second time on Foolish.
We have no idea how you got the
It was probably the best performance experience I've ever done, next to winning the World Championship. I never imagined I'd fool them the first time. It was a long shot, but then winning the Powerball is a long shot, and there's always a winner in that, too.
For the first time ever, we're bringing back someone who already fooled Penn and Teller.
no.
Here to see if he can do it again, please welcome Sean Farquhar.
Wow. Back on the Foolish stage, you know the first word that comes to mind? Deja vu. Gentlemen, if you recall, the last time I was here, I was the world champion of card magic, and I did a card trick, and for me, it was an awesome memory. And speaking of awesome memories, that's what I'm going to demonstrate tonight, with the help of Allison. Would you mind helping for a moment?
Oh,
thank you so much. Alice and I have a book. This is The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. I want you to take a look at the book and make sure that all the pages are different, that it's not one page repeated over and over again. Every page is different in the book. It's a real book, yes?
yes.
There are 200 and some odd pages in there. Average page has between 200 and 250 words, which means there's somewhere between 40 and 50,000 words. I've memorized them all. Every page, every paragraph, every sentence, and every word. And you're going to test me. Sound like fun?
Sure.
Allison, pick any page you'd like in the book. Tell me the page number, and I'll tell you what's written on it.
Okay, 102.
102, it's excellent. The first two words that appear on 102 are Sherlock and Holmes. Am I right?
Yes.
I am, yeah. I should point that out. The top of every page says Sherlock and Holmes. It's a gimme. This is way too easy. And you see, I can see the pages, so it's not really test conditions.
Okay.
I got a good, yeah, if you do that, it just makes the book happy. Here's what we'll do. We'll do something a little bit different. Test conditions. We'll turn so we're not facing each other. In fact, we'll stand back to back. Yeah, shoulder to shoulder, cheek to cheek. Oh, hey, you work out. Okay. I want you to open the book to any page you'd like to now.
A different page.
A different page, because I already saw stuff on that page.
Okay.
And once you've made a decision, say, Sean, I've made a decision.
I've made a decision.
That's awesome. I'm happy with the decision. Are you happy with the decision?
Sure.
Good. Now that we're both happy, I want you to be more like my wife. And even though we're both made the decision and we're happy, I want you to change your mind again.
Okay.
Is that too close for home?
Yeah.
All right. Are you on a new page?
Sure.
For the first time, what is the page you're on?
64.
64. Is there any way you would have known that you were going to be on 64 tonight? None,
No.
right?
No.
Good. I want you quietly, just to yourself, to count the number of paragraphs that are on page 64. This was a lot easier when I was younger.
Okay.
64. Yeah, on that side there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 paragraphs, am I right?
Yes.
And the first line is actually the middle of a person's name. It begins with like von Ormstein, the Grand Duke of Kassel-Feinstein, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's continued from the page before, which the last 3 words on that page were like William Gottfried Sigmunds. Is that right?
Yes.
Imagine that I'm able to actually discern those pages as quickly as that. Oh, it's okay. We'll go to another page. We'll go to another page. So back together, back to back. Now go to a different section, maybe another 10 pages, 20 pages up, wherever you'd like to. Go to those pages and tell me what page you're on now.
140.
140. That's an excellent choice. 140. Okay, count the amount of paragraphs that are on page 140. 140. Oh, this is good. There's like a lot. There's like 11 of them. Is that right? And the second paragraph says like, good night, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Which backwards would be like, Holmes, Sherlock, Mr. Night Good. Is that right?
Are you cheating?
Is that right?
Yeah.
If you were going, okay, just a second. What did you say?
Are you cheating? I feel your back moving.
I'm moving a little bit. It's because I'm just thinking. Okay, let's try it again. Go to another page, a couple more pages forward maybe, just so that we're 100% sure that you're on a new page and you're happy.
Okay.
What page are you on now?
I'm on another page. I'm not so happy.
Oh, which one?
136.
Well, 136. That's an excellent choice. 130. About there. 136. 136. Oh, it's on the left-hand side. The first word, the largest word on that line is the word window. Am I right?
Yes.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Think about it. I just used my mind, Allison. In my mind, I was able to discern exactly where they were. Think about it. I mean, the chances of it. I mean, look at the book. Go to open it up to the 137 again and take a peek. Right there. Yeah, go ahead.
I could feel you moving.
Moving a whole bunch. Yeah, yeah. It was my job, 137. And you can see.
And I really don't.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I counted. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's a book.
Yeah, I know there's a book.
You know they have their eyes open.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I didn't understand the show. I know it's supposed to be fool us, but I was more like enjoying fooling you.
Well, I'm an easy target, but I'm not that.
Oh, should I share?
Yes.
Oh, my pages are blank. The entire book is blank. Do you like the glasses touch? I thought the glass touched nice. There's not even like glass in the glasses. It just...
Sean Farquhar. That's crazy.
Thank you.
That is amazing.
Did you want to look? You can look.
Well,
It's cool.
I mean, that's... There's nothing.
We did that so that they freak out.
I'm freaking out. First I was like, does he have a mirror? What's happening? He's clearly cheating.
Yeah, a mirror would have been a much better idea. I should have used a mirror.
Well, how do you come up with your tricks?
Sleep deprivation.
Oh,
yeah.
That's good.
I gave up sleep about 4 years ago, and I travel a lot. I basically live on airplanes, and it's all changed because of my time with Penn and Teller. I'm amazed by how cool it was that people recognize me all over just because of Fool Us.
That is so cool. You could possibly do it twice?
No. When I told my daughter that I was going to go on the show, she said, why? He said, you think you can fool them twice? I said, no, I really don't know if I could do that.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, but I'm not going to hold my hopes because they're talking for a long time.
Well, that's good, so maybe that's a good thing.
They look very satisfied.
Oh.
It's frightening.
Oh, that's an interesting look. Penn, Teller, did he fool you?
You rat bastard.
There he goes again.
Is that a code word or is that a good thing?
Do you think you are playing with children?
No, sir.
There are people at home who are going, oh, he switched the books. And you're thinking, oh, Penn and Teller, they're going to say, he switched the books. And then you're going to do something like open up your coat and show there's no other book there. Or you're going to take off your shirt or drop your pants or do something like that to show there's no other book. Or maybe there is another book and that's blank too, just to make us look like fools. But you pig dog, fool us once, shame on you. Fool us twice, shame on us. We think it actually is a memory trick, and there is no book switch at all, and there is certain kind of direction on how many paragraphs and so on, but a lot of that is in your head because you are wicked, wicked smart, and we are jaded, and we will not fall for your jive. Bingo, we're done. Get off the stage.
I feel like if you did fool them, they might take out a restraining order on you.
I'm a little frightened to tell them, but I can't remember my phone number.
Oh, we didn't ask you your phone number. We asked about Sherlock Holmes.
There isn't any memory technique at all used.
And there's no book switch.
And there's no book switch either. It's something else completely different.
Oh, fool on you!
Bring it down! Bring the damn And you, sir, will be on the show again over my dead body. Never are you coming out of the stage again. Ever. We're done with you. Go back to Canada.
Yay! Thank you so much.
Amazing, man.
Thank you so much.
So amazing.
Seriously.
So amazing.
Thank you.
That is so fantastic! Two-time Penn and Teller have been fooled. Let's see if it can happen again when we come back.
And make sure you have 4 cards with all different fronts and the same backs that you're willing to ruin, and we'll do a trick for you in your home at the end of the show.
Do I hear 2? Let's meet our next potential fooler.
I'm Michael Kent from Columbus, Ohio. I do a stand-up comedy magic show. My show's really high energy, but I'm sort of a smartass. Can I say that? I think of it as like the magical embodiment of a smirk. When I was young, I was fascinated by magic, but drumming was my main thing. I think that learning to play the drums as a child has really helped me learn magic. You're teaching yourself how to learn on your own. I'm performing a trick with a bottle of alcohol. I know that Penn and Teller aren't big drinkers, so I hope they'll be able to look past that and enjoy it nonetheless.
Please welcome the comedy magic of Michael Kent.
Would you like to see something amazing? Say yeah. Yeah. Oh, good. This is a thing with a bottle and a glass. And the idea is to get the bottle and the glass to switch places. I'm going to do that using nothing but these 2 red tubes. I can still do it. It's okay. Nothing but these 2 red tubes. You cover the bottle, you cover the glass. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Nothing happens. Unless you're cross-eyed, that was awesome. It didn't work because I didn't say the magic words. The magic words are change. Help me out. Louder. I feel like Obama. Let's see if it worked. The bottle is now here. The glass is now here. That's the easy part. The hard part is getting them to go back to where they were. I need different magic words for that. Let's say, make them go back. Let's see if it worked. What? You did it. You did it. Sometimes I can actually do this. I love that sound. Let's do it again. Remember, tube number 1 covers the bottle. Tube number, oh, sorry, my bad, sorry. Tube number 2 covers the glass. That's a bottle, that's a glass. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. Tube number 1 covers the bottle. Tube number 2, sorry. Tube number 2 covers the glass. That's a bottle, that's a glass. We'll do it one more time using only 1 tube. And if you cover the glass, that becomes a bottle. If you cover the bottle, that becomes a glass. That means there's an extra bottle. You put it right here. You don't let people see it. If you cover the glass, that becomes a bottle. If you cover the bottle, that becomes a glass. That means there's an extra bottle. That means you got to put it away. Sometimes when I do this, I don't use any glasses. If you don't use any glasses, of course, you need to use 2 bottles with an extra bottle. I don't know why, but it fits with the theme of what I'm doing here. There's another one here, but if there's one here, there's one here. There's one here, there's one here. There's one here, there's a glass here, there's a bottle here, there's a bottle there, and that's the trick.
Wow. Will you come shopping with me?
Yeah, seriously.
It would make it so much easier.
I was very popular in college.
I would say so. Now, you told me a story backstage about when you were doing a trick and somebody wasn't a very good audience member.
The strangest thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was bitten.
Mm-hmm.
So you never expect to be. No, it was a grown human woman person. The woman really wanted to see the coin that was in my hand, and it wasn't time for that. And so I pulled the hand behind my back. The next thing I felt, she ran around me and bit my hand. I mean, have you ever been bitten acting?
Well, I was on a show called Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It was scripted.
That makes sense, yeah.
I think I did some biting, yeah. So it was
so
all
everything was even.
It was good. On a happier note, what's your dream, sort of venue?
Being live on stage at the Rio All Suites and Hotel and Casino.
In front of Penn and Teller. Good answer. Yeah. Well, then, let's not make you wait any longer.
Okay.
Let's go to your heroes.
Sure.
Penn, Teller.
Well, this is a take on a classic from the 19th century called Passe Passe Bottles, although he's doing a later version of that. But I want to really address something important here, which is there's this view that lay people have, and I think even some magicians have, that real technical skill, sleight of hand skill, is cards or coins, small stuff you manipulate, and you can palm, and you can do all this. With apparatus magic, they often think that the props are doing the trick. I want people to know how hard this is to do. It's a really hard thing to handle. The speed that you do that, the clarity, the cleanness, not only of obviously you're funny, but everybody knows that. And obviously you're likable, everybody knows that. What they may not know is just handling those props. If you told somebody, here are the props, here's how it's done, here are the secrets, they would still stumble through it for months. And you just have a beautiful presentation. You not only have bottles, you have too many bottles. And, I can see the label from here. It's from the Brook Winery, isn't it?
No, it's...
I think Ken Brook made all that wine, didn't he?
Yeah, I think, Ken Brook did make some of the wine, yes. Yeah, he does, yeah.
But it's a great routine.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Okay, so are you convinced they know how you did everything and that you didn't fool them?
I did not fool Penn and Teller.
Well, you certainly impressed them and us as well. Thank you so much. Michael Kent, ladies and gentlemen.
Real good.
Thank you. We're going to take a break, but we'll be right back with more magic, including a performance by the legendary Penn and Teller. Stay close. Thank you. I give you our next magician.
I'm Nathan Burton. Since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a magician. If you're a magician, Las Vegas is the magic mecca of the world. I'm very lucky that it's a family business. I have my mom, who's in charge of accounting. I got my sister, who's in charge of the lighting, the sound. My wife's in charge of the showgirls, the choreography, the costumes. And I actually have my son in the show. He's in charge of being a baby. My style is I come out, I hit him hard. I do some big stuff. I make 4 showgirls appear out of an empty box, the very first thing of my show. Penn and Teller, we're bringing some big illusions. We're bringing a couple showgirls, and we might just fool you.
Please welcome Nathan Burton.
Thank you very much. Wow, thank you very much. Well, it's a pleasure to be here. And I got to tell you, growing up as a kid, I got in all kinds of trouble growing up. I remember on a Friday night, my friends and I, we'd go to the local grocery store, go inside. We'd buy maybe 100 rolls of toilet paper. We load up in the cart. We'd pay for it, put in our car, drive through the neighborhood, look for a friend's house. If no one was around, we'd take all the toilet paper, throw it up in the trees, and we used to call it TP in our house. Well, the problem was we couldn't do it fast enough, so we came up with a little invention, and I want to show it to you guys. Here we go. Can I show you one more? Yes. Please welcome to the stage the lovely Stacy. Everybody say hi, Stacy. I have a little magic marker. Stacy's going to come out to Penn and Teller. Kind of like a card trick. I actually need Penn for you to sign Stacy so we know there's no copies, there's no twins, there's no duplicates.
Oh my goodness.
Please sign on her arm. Anything you want. You can change markers. You can do whatever you want. Something that you'll recognize so you definitely know it's Stacy. What is he going to write? Come on up. What did he write? Oh, that's very cool. Are you guys ready? Let's do it. Come on.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Great job. Great job. Thank you very much.
That was incredible.
Thank you very much.
You made all of that?
Yeah, we make it in a shop here in town.
I want to go to that shop.
You want your own show in Vegas?
No, I just want to make all that stuff to really impress my friends. And then your wife picks out...
It's a family operation. We have a little afternoon show in Vegas at Planet Hollywood, and it's my family. It's my mom, it's my sister, it's my wife, and my brand new baby boy. He's 1 year old. He comes to the show, he watches the show, and I put something new in the show, and he doesn't like it.
Oh,
he only likes the old stuff.
How can you tell your son doesn't like it?
He doesn't watch it.
Oh, maybe if you like put a teddy bear on it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Look at you.
Yeah. And what were you like when you were a kid?
Actually, I had a learning disability. They actually gave me a test in school to evaluate what kind of career, what kind of job you should have. And the results came back, and the teacher told me you need to pick a job where you do not speak in public or in front of a large group of people.
Oh, no. Yeah.
So, I hope she's watching.
Penn, tell her.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Boy, you know, we all work in Vegas. Nathan works in Vegas here with us. We know some of the same people. So actually, I know Stacy because we travel the same circuit. So I know she's not a twin. And also, I signed her, which is a good solution to that. There's something very, very nifty about signing people, I think. We also know, and I bring this up often because it's important, that there are no trapdoors in that stage that you can use. We know that. So you have to do a lot of clever thinking on this, and you sure did. You all sure did really clever thinking. And, you know, because I know Stacy, you know, because Teller knows Stacy. We've seen her work before, although not in any trick like this. You know, it was very hard to keep her eyes moving around the stage. We kept staring at her. You know, I really didn't want Stacy
I was hoping for that.
I really didn't want Stacy to notice our stares. You know, as we were staring at her, both of us we didn't want her to notice the stares. Thought that would have kind of ruined the trick a little bit. And as far as the police officer in the toilet, your strong political statement there.
Hotel security guard.
Hotel security guard.
Hotel security guard.
Sure, that's okay then. We also have a little drawing on that one too. So I'll tell them to come up and show you that. And I'll come up and talk to Allison while we're doing that.
Oh, that's okay. We've talked before.
Yeah, I know. No.
I really like his
drawings. Once when I was in magic camp.
It's a lot of talking for someone who doesn't talk.
A lot of talking for someone who doesn't talk. It's just a lot of chitter-chat.
Did he figure it out? What's happened?
These guys are pros. Amazing
That's why
material.
they're on the side of a hotel.
When we were designing this just for them, we knew it was almost going to be impossible to form.
Yeah.
So, and they know what's going on.
All right. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Burton. Don't go anywhere because we've got more magic for you. And remember, later in the show, you get to do a trick with Penn and Teller. I've got my cards ready. Do you? You're going to need them if you want to do a trick with Penn and Teller later in the show. Meanwhile, it's time to meet our next act.
My name is Nathan Comarsh. I'm from Orlando, Florida. I'm an entertainer and have been for all my life. Both my parents are artists, so I grew up in a house where you really felt like anything was possible. I got my start doing magic in a small local comedy club, bunch of drunk people, and learning to perform in that environment made me able to go in front of really any group anywhere. The most important element is sitting right where my audience would be and trying to give them what I would want if I was sitting there. The power of magic is that when it's done well, it gives people such an experience that they're not used to, that mask that we tend to wear just kind of falls away for just a second, and we're really able to connect with people.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nathan Comarsh.
Such a thrill to be here on Fool Us, where the most famous magicians you've never heard of leave the safety of our parents' basements for an epic showdown on TV. In other words, this is the Hunger Games for 32-year-old virgins. And ladies, just so you know, I'm 33. We live in an amazing time. I can get the answer to almost any question by reaching my pocket, giving my phone a couple taps, but imagine technology's next step. I want something, it just appears. Tonight, you're going to be the first people to experience this. You're going to think of something. My challenge is to make whatever it is you can imagine, bearing in mind it's a family show, real. But it must fit inside this glass jar. Penn, Teller, if you would just kind of take a moment, make sure there's no way in. I'll leave it with you for a few moments. Make sure there's no way in or out of the jar except through the top.
Open it?
Yes, please, absolutely. By all means, yeah, make sure there's nothing in the jar but the faint aroma of the Las Vegas Strip. And as we're doing that, I should emphasize, no one here is in on this. Nothing's been set up. So that you guys know that. We're going to make the process so random, it's completely out of my control. Each of you has a card and a pencil. I'd like you to think of something that could fit inside our jar. This could be a grape, a flower, Danny DeVito. If it's small enough to fit inside our jar, that'll work for our purposes. And as they're doing that, Allison, perhaps you would join me for a moment? Awesome. So we have many hundreds of possibilities, Allison, but we're only going to need like 20 or 30. So I'd like you to take this plate and please go out amongst the people, get like 20 or 30 of those back, and I'll ask you back on stage in just a moment.
All right.
And as she's doing that, Penn, tell her, how is our jar looking?
It looks great, and it
smells good, yeah?
It smells like root beer barrels.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's desperation you're smelling there, the fragrance of Las Vegas. And this is our target, so whatever you guys dream up will make itself inside this space. I won't even touch it. In fact, we're going to leave it isolated in a series of boxes about 10 feet off the ground. So we got a jar inside a box, just about 17 feet above the earth. And it looks like Allison's got a fair number. And Allison, perhaps you join me. The people will show their love for you. Oh, it's good to see you. And Allison, yeah, please, just set it down and step back into my office. So we have hundreds of possibilities. No, you can join. You can stay. Can she stay, guys? She gets to stay. She gets to stay. As random as we can be. And in fact, Allison, and let's step into the light, shall we? And so if you would just kind of turn your head and reach inside and grab one for us, Allison, and hold it tightly against yourself. Just keep that card very nice and warm. And as she's doing that, let's see what might have been, because we have a few different possibilities here. So we have dice. We have a dollar bill. Not terribly ambitious. Yahoo! I'm not sure what that means, but Penn, Teller, I'd like you guys to hold on to this as well, so you make sure there are many different possibilities. Because had her fingers moved just a little bit differently, Allison would be holding on to a different card. And whatever Allison's holding on to, I have to make it real. In a jar, 25 feet. And Allison, for the first time, what is our object? Shall we take a look? Onto a golf ball. And now for a meaningless, dramatic gesture. Woo. It gets better, guys. It gets better. It gets better. Allison, hold it up. Show it to the people. Show it to the people for us, Allison. In fact, if you would be so kind, just kind of take the lid off and drop the ball straight into my hand, Allison. Just kind of drop that. Yeah, just kind of drop that straight.
Hey.
Oh, check this out. Check this out. Here, take a finger. Give it a tickle, Allison. Give it a tickle.
A tickle.
It's a real solid golf ball,
yes,
Allison,
yes.
and it's a real solid glass jar. No way in or out of the jar except through the top. But the ball doesn't fit through the top. So the only way this could happen is if that ball came into existence inside the jar. Penn, Teller, we have a gift for you gentlemen as well.
Thank you so much.
That is amazing, Nathan Comarsh, everybody. Wow. That is really amazing. I just want to go, nah. All right, well, gentlemen, stop playing with your balls.
Okay, wow. Okay, there's we don't believe in the supernatural. We do not believe in the supernatural. We are known for not believing in the supernatural. But I think there was some work of the devil here. I do think there was some work of the devil.
We are acquainted. We are,
yes. There was some work of the devil. You may have borrowed, actually, a shirt or a tie or a handkerchief from the devil, as a matter of fact.
Yes, absolutely.
In order to be able to do that. Now, I was very interested in the growing height of that pole.
Yes.
You started out saying it was 10 feet high.
Yes.
Then it was 17 feet. And then it was 25 feet. And yet, it seemed to me to be getting lower instead of higher. Because to put that in there, you needed the chair. But to get it out, you just reached up, because I think part of the pole fell in a little bit to Harbin's ditch. I think there was a little bit of a depression there that fell in there, that you needed the chair to get up, but not to get it down. So I think it was all the work of the devil.
It was, 100%, 100%.
And the golf ball in the jar, I sure hope you could buy these things. I don't know how you did that.
There is a secret to that, but you guys got so much of it that
okay, thank you.
So you agree that they know everything
absolutely.
there is to know?
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Nathan Comarsh. Everyone,
thank you guys.
For entertaining us so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. All right, this is your last chance. Go find an old deck of cards and grab 4 of them. When we come back, you will be performing a card trick with Penn and Teller. Penn and Teller perform tricks for you, but tonight they're going to perform a trick with you. Ladies and gentlemen, Penn and Teller.
It's a full cards. All different faces, all same backs. Teller's handing out a few right down there. We're going to do Penn and Teller's love ritual. If you follow this perfectly, you will find love. I don't care what kind of love you want. You want romantic love? We got it for you. You want familial love? We'll give it for you. You want platonic love for some weird reason? I'll give you that too. This will find you love. Take your 4 cards. Do this at home. We don't want to know the order. We don't even want you to know the order. Put them face down just like this. Mix them up a little bit. Just mix them up. Mix them up so you don't know what order the cards are in. That's important. Now follow what we're doing carefully, okay? Watch Teller or watch me, but hold them landscape mode, parallel to the floor, just like that, the long way. Now fold them in half. You got to weaken your backbone to find real love. Fold them in half just like that. Fold them perfectly and then crease them. And once you've creased them like that, fold them back the other way and crease them again. Now it may look to you like all you're doing is weakening the middle of these cards, and that is all you're doing. Keep folding them back and forth till they're nice and weak in the middle. All 4 of them right together just like that. When they're nice and weak, you take them and you rip them as a 4 all together right down the middle, just like that. You got 4 half cards in one hand, 4 half cards in the other. You do not know the order of them. We do not care what half you put on top of the other. Put 1 half on top of the other, just like that. Now, from now on, we're going to call these half cards cards. Now, follow the directions carefully. We're going to start out really easy now, really easy. Take the top card, put it on the bottom. That's easy, right? You didn't screw that up, did you? No, you got that. Okay, now take the top 2 cards. Take those from the top, put them on the bottom. Now it's going to get a little more complicated, brothers and sisters. Fan them out so you can see all their backs just like that. And take the top 3 cards. Be careful, they stick together. The top 3 cards just like that. Do not put them on the bottom. What are you, crazy? Those top 3 cards, we want to not know what order they're going to be in for anybody. We want to screw that up, so put them somewhere in the middle. You have a couple choices. Put them somewhere in the middle, and everybody's orders are getting differently just like that. You're all getting a little bit different in the order. You all put them in a different place. But now take that top card, do not look at it. What are you, crazy? Don't look at that top card, but put it near your heart, somewhere we can feel your heartbeat. Put it right there, so close to your heart, so close to your love, just like that. Now, okay. Now you're going to take 1, 2, or 3. We don't care how many. 1, 2, or 3 cards. Take them from the top, 1, 2, or 3, and put them somewhere in the middle. We're just trying to get everybody to be a little bit different, because love is always unique, just like that. Now, brothers and sisters, you can't find love just inside yourself. You cannot do it. To the top card, and exchange it with somebody else. Exchange it with somebody else. It does not need to be someone you love. It can be someone you hate. And take that card back. That card is foreign. That card doesn't match any other. That card doesn't fit in. But that does not matter because love means accepting. Put that card somewhere in the middle. That's all you got to do. Put it somewhere in the middle. Now, no one's going to see what you do here, so you can be honest. Take 1, 2, or 3 cards. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. 1 means your love life has been very, very bad. 2 means your love life has been pretty good. And 3 means your love life has been spectacular. No one will see how many you do, but take that many cards and throw them away. Get rid of them. We don't need them at all. Get rid of them. Throw them away. Throw them in the trash can of bad love. Now, you know love takes time to fester. We're going to take a symbolic week. Mike Jones is going to help me here. Take the top card, call it Monday. Put it on the bottom. Next card, call it Tuesday. Put it on the bottom. Next card, call it Wednesday. Put it on the bottom. Next card, Thursday. Put it on the bottom. Friday. Put it on the bottom. Saturday. Put it on the bottom. And Sunday. Put it on the bottom. Now, we all get a different number of cards. They're all in a different order. You've got a foreign card in there. We have no idea what that order is. But now we're going to get down to 1 card. But you have all different numbers. All different numbers. So some of you will stop earlier than others. But keep going till you get down to 1 card. Brothers and sisters, I'm going to say loves me. When I say loves me, you all say, no, don't just say. You scream with all the love in your heart. You scream, loves me, and take that card from the top and put it on the bottom. That could be the one. Loves me! Put that card on the bottom. Now it gets a little bit sad. I'm going to say, loves me not. When I say loves me not, you say back. You don't say back. You scream back with all the loneliness in your soul. You scream back, loves me not, and throw that card away. That's bad love. Loves me not. In the trash it goes. Loves me. Put it on the bottom. Loves me not. Throw it away. That was Minnesota 1978, wasn't it? Loves me. Put it on the bottom. Loves me not. Swipe left. Loves me. Put it on the bottom. Loves me not. Break up by text. Loves me. Put it on the bottom. Loves me not. You're all down to 1. Don't look at it. Do not look at it. Reach near your heart. Pull up that other card. Do not look at it. Do not look at it. Hold them back to back. In just a moment, brothers and sisters, I'm going to say the word now. When I say the word now, you turn those cards over. If those cards match, you have found love. And take it from your heart and scream to the heavens, I found love, and throw both hands over your head. Are you ready? Now, I found love. Yes, you did, brothers and sisters. You found love, didn't you? You found love over here. You found love over there. We all found love. You found love, brothers and sisters. You found your love. Mike Jones on piano. Stop, Jonesy. I see someone here didn't find love. Does your cards not match? What does that mean? What does that mean, Jonesy?
I don't know.
It certainly doesn't mean you're too stupid to follow simple directions. Oh, I know. It means you are going to die bitter and alone. That's what it means. That's what found love, didn't we? We found love, brothers and sisters. We found love. Keep those cards forever. Exchange them with someone. We found love. We found love. We found love. We all... Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to die bitter and alone.
Good. All right. Now our night is complete. Come back next week for more Penn and Teller Full